Breaking Free from the Chains of Peer Pressure, Embracing Authentic Leadership. Written by ChatGPT and Jedi Steve. Do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Ralph Waldo Emerson. In both the realms of business and education, we often underestimate the profound impact of peer pressure. Many believe it solely affects teenagers, but the truth is, it's a force that influences us all throughout our lives. As leaders, whether in the boardroom or the classroom, we must recognize its presence and actively combat it. I recall a pivotal moment during my college years when I worked out at a military-based gym, enjoying the benefits of my father's service. It was during a time when the U.S. was deeply involved in the Gulf War. One day, I observed a Marine who radiated excitement about heading off to war. This enthusiasm struck me as a paradox. Here was someone acknowledging the brutal reality of conflict, while simultaneously embodying a thirst for adventure. But here's where my mind took a deeper turn. I remembered a conversation from months earlier. This same Marine had been at the bar with friends, nursing a single beer while secretly diluting it with water to maintain his image. It was a powerful realization that even the toughest among us can succumb to peer pressure. To illustrate how peer pressure can influence us, consider this simple experiment. Place an apple next to an onion in a refrigerator for 7 days. When you return after a week, you'll find that the apple has absorbed the onion's flavor and aroma. This experiment beautifully exemplifies how our peers can influence our lives, positively or negatively. Are you aware of what flavors you're absorbing from those around you? However, it's essential to recognize that peer pressure is not inherently negative. When surrounded by the right people, those who uplift and inspire us, peer pressure can become a powerful catalyst for growth. Imagine being in a group that encourages healthy habits, motivates you to pursue your goals, or pushes you to step outside your comfort zone. How might this positive peer influence help you reach new heights? So, how do we rise above the negative aspects while embracing the positive? How can we cultivate resilience against the subtle manipulations of societal expectations? First, consider this. How is the approval of your peers limiting your potential? Are you holding back due to fear of judgment? To break free from these constraints, we must adopt a steelman approach, strengthening our arguments and beliefs rather than weakening them. This involves embracing cognitive flexibility, the ability to adapt our thinking and perspectives in response to new information and experiences. By honing this skill, we can better navigate the pressures around us. Here are some best practices to implement. 1. Self-reflection. Regularly take time to reflect on your values and goals. Are your actions aligned with your true self, or are they influenced by others? 2. Surround yourself with supportive individuals. Seek out mentors and peers who encourage authenticity rather than conformity. How might your circle of influence change if you choose relationships that inspire growth? Consider the impact of positive peer pressure and how it can propel you toward your aspirations. 3. Practice assertiveness. Develop the courage to voice your opinions and decisions, even when they diverge from the group. Are you ready to stand firm for what you believe in? 4. Encourage open dialogue. Create environments, whether in your workplace or educational settings, where discussions can thrive. This not only promotes understanding but also diminishes the power of peer pressure. What conversations can you initiate to foster a culture of authenticity? 5. Celebrate individuality. Recognize and celebrate the unique contributions of each individual. How can you highlight the strengths of your peers to create a culture that values diversity over conformity? As we navigate our personal and professional journeys, it's crucial to remember that we can choose to carve our own paths. The question is, are you willing to risk stepping out of the herd to make your future self proud? Jedi mode activated.
What do you guys think?